When Princess Catherine first began dating Prince William, traditionalists were aghast. Although she was smart, beautiful, and well-liked by her peers, Catherine was not viewed as a suitable match for the future King of England. The problem? Her parents Carole and Michael Middleton were members of the middle class. The British tabloid media was quick to disparage the Middletons for their humbler roots. Writing for the Mirror in 2007, royal correspondent James Whitaker even opined, "I just believe that evolving from a middle-class background, Marlborough public school, her father Michael running a party mail-order business while mummy Carole worked as an airline hostie, is hardly the best training to becoming Her Majesty." Other royal insiders even sneered at Carole's tendency to use common phrases like "pleased to meet you," "hello," and "welcome to royal scandal." Please do well to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell so as not to miss out on any news updates. Despite this initial pushback against the Middleton family, its members have become an essential part of William and Catherine's support system. Since their daughter first wore the tiara in 2011, Carole and Michael have embraced the royal family's never complain, never explain policy. Following Princess Catherine's heartbreaking cancer diagnosis in 2024, the Middletons have been supporting their daughter, spending time with Prince William, and helping out with their grandchildren. But will Carole and Michael be granted titles when Catherine becomes Queen Consort? Some royal fans believe Carole and Michael Middleton deserve titles. Whether or not Carole and Michael Middleton will receive a title when Prince William and Princess Catherine take the throne is unclear. However, there are a number of royal fans who would like to see the Middletons honored when their daughter becomes Queen Consort. Unlike other royal in-laws, Carole and Michael have faced particularly high levels of media criticism. Carole, in particular, has suffered one humiliation after the other, as the tabloids described her as a strategic social climber who plotted William and Catherine's meet-cute. To add insult to injury, her mother, Dorothy Goldsmith, was also disparaged in the press as both status-obsessed and fascinated by the upper classes. In spite of this, Carole and Michael have managed to hold their heads high and continue to support the crown in their own way. In a piece for the Daily Mail, royal correspondent Richard Eden argued that Carole and Michael should be given titles to recognize the work they have silently done for the monarchy. "I believe it's time that Carole and Michael, she a former air hostess and he a one-time flight dispatcher, should be given titles reflecting their importance." As Sir John Maydedski reportedly told Eden, "They should be the Earl and Countess of Bucklebury, or something. They deserve it. They are great people and really good role models." In the case for peerage titles, many experts believe it's unlikely the Middletons will qualify. Although many royal fans would like to see Carole and Michael Middleton honored with a title, experts say that this probably will not happen. It's very unlikely that Carole and Michael Middleton will be given titles, despite being the parents of a queen consort, and this is all down to the rules around peerage titles, explained royal correspondent Danielle Stacey. A dukedom is a hereditary noble title which is the highest rank of peerage in Britain, and titles can be passed down from a parent or granted by the present reigning monarch. In other words, British titles are usually kept within a family for centuries, and it would be highly unusual for middle-class people like Carole and Michael to be suddenly granted an earldom or a duchy. Other queen consorts, most recently Queen Camilla, have not seen their own families receive any titles due to their royal connections. In fact, Camilla's own children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopez, were not granted any titles following King Charles III's coronation. This means that they are both commoners, despite the fact that their mother is queen consort. Unfortunately for fans of Carole and Michael, historical precedent indicates that the couple probably won't become Earl and Countess of Bucklebury anytime soon. King Charles and Prince William's slimmed-down monarchy means limitations for the Middletons. Back in the monarchy's heyday, royal families were huge both figuratively and literally. It was common to see a king and queen have large broods of children, all of whom would receive prince and princess titles. These children would often go on to wed princes and princesses from other European royal families, creating a network of high-ranked relatives across the continent. In 2024, however, this model is long gone, and the royal family is trying hard to adjust to the times. Long before he even took the crown, King Charles III supported the idea of a slimmed-down monarchy where fewer and fewer people would have titles. Prince William is largely believed to support this idea, and he is even said to rally for a slimmed-down palace staff as well. Given this dynamic, it seems likely that William will try to reduce the number of titles and privileges granted during his reign. Because of this, Carole and Michael Middleton probably won't come into an earldom or a duchy no matter how much the prince adores them. Carole and Michael Middleton's business scandal may prevent them from receiving royal status. Carole and Michael Middleton might seem deserving of an aristocratic title, but the couple has not been 100% free of scandal. In 2023, Princess Catherine's parents faced tragedy when their business, Party Pieces, failed, leaving behind hundreds of thousands of pounds of debt. One report in the Daily Mail even alleged that Carole and Michael's debts totaled £2.6 million, a staggering number considering the couple's middle-class background. It's worth noting that the business' sudden downturn was not necessarily Carole and Michael's fault. A friend of the family's told the Daily Mail, "The truth is Carole had stepped back from the business over 3 years ago, trusting the day-to-day running to a new management team. Sadly, the business took a turn for the worse, and by the time she realized, it was just too late." Even so, Carole and Michael might not be able to receive any titles due to their precarious financial situation. It would not be constructive for anyone to believe that the crown might bail the Middletons out. Because of this, Prince William and Princess Catherine will have to maintain their relationship with Carole and Michael outside of their capacity as royals. The Middletons will continue to serve the royal family, but as commoners. At the end of the day, Carole and Michael Middleton bring a lot of value to the royal family. Their contributions have less to do with their finances and more to do with the sense of normalcy they provide to the Wales family. From the earliest days of Prince William and Princess Catherine's courtship, Carole and Michael were there to give the couple a much-needed taste of middle-class life. Feeling part of that close, tight-knit, very British family was the first time in his life that he'd had that experience, and for William it was entirely intoxicating, royal expert Ashley Pearson revealed in the documentary William and Harry, Brothers in Arms. Since that time, Carole and Michael have given that same sense of normalcy to William and Catherine's 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. In a conversation with Good Housekeeping, Carole described her grandparenting strategy in relatively informal terms. "I cook with them, I muck around dancing, we go on bike rides," she said. This has allowed George, Charlotte, and Louis to have access to the simple, everyday activities that past princes and princesses hadn't always had the chance to experience. With this in mind, it might make sense for Carole and Michael to remain commoners even after their daughter becomes queen consort. That way, they can continue transforming the monarchy with their middle-class touch. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe.